Turning into a cat every once in a while isn't that bad. A kitten can do whatever she wants to Sylus. A certain lady promised to watch me win. Why would she stand me up? Either way, the champion is all alone. Where are you, Kitten? Are you saving the day again?
The crowd leaves the underground boxing arena. They're still buzzing with excitement from the match.
I called it! Crow always finds the tiniest opening and turns the tables. That last hit was brutal!
But he left without doing an interview. What a shame.
I tightly pull my hood over my head and keep my gaze down. I push against the crowd as I... Out of nowhere, a towering figure blocks my path.
So, Miss Stood Sylus Up is finally here.
A meow definitely came from my throat. It's rare to see Sylus this confused. I quickly pull him into a corner and take off my hood. On top of my head, 2 cat ears are twitching on their own.
Biomodifico Evolver.
As expected, he figured it out. I nod vigorously and whip out my phone to quickly explain what happened in my notes app.
I ran into a kid getting mugged on my way here, so I helped him. Then he injected some weird drug into me before running. I didn't want to be late for your match, so I just let it go. Only you would dare to save a random kid on the street, in the N109 zone. As I walked, I noticed everyone staring at me. Then I passed the shop's window and saw cat ears. And when I tried to speak, my voice...
Before I know it, a large hand settles on my head. My cat ears are gently rubbed. No one has touched these ears since they popped up. I flinch without thinking.
You're going to have feline instincts for a while. It's normal. You were probably injected with a special gene product extracted from a biomodifico evolver. I experienced the same thing.
I haven't forgotten the time when Sylus posed as my caracal butler to help me hunt down a black merchant. That's why seeing cat ears on my head doesn't make me panic. He seems to know what I'm thinking. He gently pats my head before pulling the hood over my cat ears and takes my hand.
Whatever's in your system is likely a new experimental variant. Onakainis will look into it once we return to the base.
While Sylus is taking a shower, I've become the base's latest attraction.
Turn that frown upside down. You're just like us now.
If they inject you with something else and you grow a beak, you can join our flock of bird baddies.
A new teammate means we need to name her.
Your ears look like a dragon lee's... Lily? Let's go with Leary.
Mephisto, flapping his wings in front of me, awakens something primal. My hand darts out on its own and snatches him out of the air. You don't know how much I've been holding back. Now you decided to fly around and mock me. We're predator and prey now, don't forget.
I can hear all of you from the shower. At this rate, people will start thinking Anakinus runs a circus.
Mephisto struggles to free himself from my grasp, but he manages to escape and flutter over to Sylus's shoulder. He started it.
I misspoke. Anakinus manages a zoo now.
He glances at Luke and Kieran, who are watching the scene with great amusement. His expression returns to one that suits Anakinus' leader.
How's the current investigation going?
There's a new criminal group in the N109 zone, boss man.
They ambush people, inject them with a homemade gene product, and then demand money in exchange for...
In other words, a petty line of work. Do they really think we're gonna sit back and let it happen?
They haven't been here long, but tracking them down is tough. We're still working on it.
Finish it. Quickly. It's time someone taught them how things work in the N109 zone.
Luke and Kieran head out with Mephisto in tow. As our influence wears off, I start to calm down.
Don't worry. Since they want money, this thing won't be fatal.
I take out my phone and start typing. Sylus gets the hint and sits down next to me.
But the symptoms can get worse, right? How else can they scare the victim? You know them like the back of your hand, Kitten. Unfortunately for them, you're with Anakinus. Lowlifes can only dream about approaching the base. The biggest threat you'll probably face is...
He takes the hand I was typing my words with and playfully squeezes it.
You should ask the association for time off while you can still use these. I doubt you can unlock your phone with cat paws.
Curled up beside Sylus at night, I finally unwind and sleep well. Maybe it's because I've been on edge for too long. I don't know how long I've been asleep when I'm suddenly pinned down. His body is on top of mine. I exhale. You're squishing me. Huh? I didn't hear a meow. My voice has returned to normal. Sylus, my voice is back too. I stop. Someone's hand is stroking my tail. Wait a second. I have a tail? My eyes widen. I turn around and see a fluffy tail wrapped snugly around Sylus's toned arm.
You lost the meowing, but you got a tail in exchange. Interesting.
How is it interesting? This homemade liquid crap is too unstable.
There's a new surprise every morning. I might wake up with a real kitten in my arms one day.
As he speaks, he absent-mindedly loops my tail around his finger. Ah. A tingling sensation I've never felt before spreads throughout my body.
Your tail is puffy now.
I grab the disobedient thing and yank it from Sylus's hand. Stop messing with me.
But how did you mess with me when I had cat ears and a tail? Did you forget? It's okay. I can jog your memory.
He leans toward me and I shield my cat ears, but he reaches for the nightstand. He opens a drawer and dangles a vaguely familiar color in front of my eyes.
You don't recognize your trump card?
The color that registers the owner's pheromones. It's the one I put on Sylus when he was my cargo butler. You actually kept it?
Why wouldn't I? I have everything that's tied to our memories. If you're nervous about what might happen once you transform, this should put you at ease.
He looks eager to put it on me, and I don't resist. Without thinking, I tilt my chin up to expose my neck.
Ah, cute.
Just as he fastens the collar, he leans down and nibbles one of my cat ears. Sylus, I never bit your ear. I'm not exactly upset, but I tackle him and reach for his ears, but then he grabs my wrists.
Does this kitten like to eat people?
I have a cat's temperament now. I'll scratch you if you tease me.
It was a little nip. You can return the favor.
He tilts his head to bring his ear closer to my lips. Cats aren't as shameless as you are.
Turning into a cat every once in a while isn't that bad.
His other hand slowly strokes my cheek.
You can say whatever you want, but your tail won't lie.
I blink, and then I see how my tail has wrapped itself around his thigh at some point. I let out a sigh, stop fighting my instincts, and rest against him. But what if I really turn into a cat? Will I still be me?
If you're going to wrestle with existential dilemmas, you should probably just accept your feline instincts for now. Cats live in the moment and only care about whatever feels good.
Really? Then what's so great about our current circumstances?
A kitten can do whatever she wants to Sylus.
I tap the tip of his nose. Onakaitis' leader better keep his word. He can't back out, even if I turn into a real cat.
In that case, I should learn my kitten's behavior before she starts mewling again.
His mischievous hands find their way back to my quivering cat ears and gently start rubbing them. As my body changes, my sleep patterns seem to become more like a cat's. It's not long before I start feeling drowsy. Where am I? Wasn't I at the base? Sylus? Out of nowhere, a massive black bird swoops down. Its wings are spread out and the creature is almost as large as a human. Before I can process what's happening, it dives toward me. The gleam befitting a predator shines in its eyes. I turn and run on instinct, but the giant bird refuses to give up. How can a bird be that huge? Still groggy from a tense and confusing dream, I open my eyes. In front of me is a giant Mephisto. The meow that slips out makes me look down. My body is covered in fluffy fur. I actually turned into a cat? I knew this was a possibility, but actually seeing my feline body still makes my head spin. I take a deep breath and try to adjust to how Mephisto currently appears. He's now the same size as me, more or less. Mephisto seems to understand what I'm saying. He flaps his wings and takes off. I jump down from the bed to become more accustomed to moving around as a cat. Mephisto glides along at a leisurely pace. He occasionally glances at me as I trot after him. He suddenly lands on a mirror frame. Puzzled, I look up and see my cat self staring back at me. The crow's cackling sets me off. Pushing off with my hind legs, I leap into the air and swipe at him. As I chase Mephisto through the halls, I notice a familiar scent. I follow the smell down the hall. Thanks to my newly acquired feline flexibility, I slip past the ajar door.
Mr. Sylus, we didn't mean to offend you. The port is under lockdown. We've asked around and only honest kindness can help us secure transit passes. Name your price, please.
I heard some of you exploited the last lockdown to inflate prices. How much money did you stuff into your pockets?
It was misunderstanding, Mr. Sylus.
This is getting tense. Maybe I should leave. Before I slip away, Mephisto starts cawing relentlessly outside the door. Sylus turns. His gaze drifts down to me, and his cold gaze softens.
Where did that cat come from?
Mephisto forces his way through the door and menacingly glares at me. You're still acting tough, huh? Don't think I can handle you just because I'm a cat. I saunter up to Sylus and nuzzle his leg. Sylus scoops me up into his arms. He strokes my head as he turns back to the merchants.
If I'm not mistaken, you took the channels I cleared and sold your goods at a 20% markup.
That was the current state of the prices.
I turn my head to look at Mephisto, who's still glaring from the doorway. I wink at him. Mephisto huffs and flies away.
That kitten is your new favorite, Mr. Sylus?
It's like an old love.
Taking his time, he gives me a chin rub. Then he turns his attention to the men across from him.
I can let you off the hook for the last incident. But can you tell me what else is in this shipment aside from weapons?
There's nothing special.
If you're going to lie to me, at least learn how to breathe first. Unless you'd rather stop breathing forever.
The room is silent, but all I can focus on is the light scratch of his fingers beneath my chin.
Someone is being loud.
He smirks and looks at me. I raise my paw to scratch him, but my claws snag his clothes and pull a thread loose. The tension in the room thickens. Everyone's eyes dart nervously toward Sylus.
Mr. Sylus, there are some proto-cores in the shipment.
At least one of you has common sense. I'll deal with the port. But you're taking a 30% cut on your profits.
Mr. Sylus.
Sylus stands up while still holding me in his arms. He walks out without looking back even once. The black market merchants are stunned.
You can show yourselves out the door. My kitten is getting restless. Now everyone in the N109 zone knows Anakinas' boss man likes cats. It won't be long until they're lining up to offer me every rare breed they can find. You don't need to worry. Mephisto won't accept another cat. I should keep an eye on the kitten I already have, though.
He settles onto the sofa with me in his lap and produces a pair of nail clippers.
Kitten, your 4 little weapons will put my sofa, blanket, and sheets in grave danger.
He lifts his hand, and the long thread I snagged from his sleeve sways in front of my face.
If you want to be a cat who does whatever she wants, you need to surrender your weapons.
I grudgingly spread my paw. He takes it in his hand and starts snipping.
It's strange. As a hunter, you can fight hordes of wanderers without batting an eye. But as a cat, your face is scrunched up because your claws got trimmed. You've realized this only now. Wouldn't you say we're in a win-win situation?
After he's done, he puts me down on the sofa and looks at me.
I almost forgot to ask. How are you feeling? Is something off?
His necklace moves closer and sways. I hook it with my paw and tug him closer. He smiles and buries his face in the soft fur of my chest.
As you wish, kitten.
Anakinas' base has been transformed into a giant cat playground. When I wake up, I do my usual routine and give a good scratch to the Mephisto-shaped scratching post, and then I see Sylus is using his phone.
You're finally awake. You slept for a long time. The time you spend sleeping increases every day. The cats in Lincoln have more energy than you.
I lazily plop onto the sofa and see what he's typing into a search bar. What happens to cats who don't get enough sunlight? I try to swat his phone away, but a large hand scoops me up.
You're not a local. Cats from Lincoln City need plenty of sunlight.
Welcome to Heart Wishes Pet Store. Everything your fur baby needs is all in one place.
Our first stop in Lincoln City isn't my home. Sylus has taken me to a pet store.
Which bed catches your eye? Do you want a bell? We already have a feather wand, a scratching post. What else? That's a problem for tomorrow.
Sir, your kitty is so lively. She'll want a cat tree that's slightly challenging to keep her entertained.
Do you have any recommendations?
This is our newest model. It adjusts the climbing difficulty based on your kitty's athletic ability.
I'll buy it. Please deliver it to this address.
Outside the tall window, cheerful meows resound from the building across the street. It's filled with all sorts of artificial structures for cats.
That's our neighbor, Meow Meow Park. A lot of our customers are regulars there.
Watching the cats jump around inside, an uncontrollable urge to join them reveals itself. My paws twitch with excitement.
Go wherever you want. Your task for today is to enjoy yourself.
Once I step inside, my feline instincts are released from their restraints. I race and climb across every piece of furniture. I'm having the time of my life.
Over here.
I spring to the top of a cat tree and look back to see Sylus enthusiastically recording a video of me on his phone.
What are you talking about? This is priceless footage I'll be replaying every night before I sleep. And you have plenty of my blackmail footage on your phone. It's only fair. Lift your head a little, then.
Sir, how long have you had this cat? She acts like she understands every word you say.
She's clever and loves me.
Meow Meow Park is filled with cat owners who have brought their pets here to play. They smile as they watch their fur babies romp around. While Sylus is filming me, more cats hop onto the cat tree.
Oh? All of you also want to be in the video?
The cats swarm around me excitedly, their tails curling around mine every now and then.
What are you meowing about, kitty cat?
Just as one of the cats tries to lick me, Sylus suddenly sets down his phone and picks me up.
Sorry. No one gets to lick my kitten. You're very popular, even as a cat.
I nudge his chest with my head, roll over to show my belly, and bat at his fingers with my soft paws. Silas's gaze softens as he pulls me close and gently squeezes me.
I underestimated how easily my kitten wins hearts.
He lifts me to his face and quickly kisses me.
Mwah.
Everything suddenly blurs. A strange feeling stirs inside me. It's restless.
You're not feeling well?
Sylus touches my slightly feverish body, and his expression changes. He tucks me inside his jacket and turns to leave.
Relax. Cat transforms into a human won't be a headline anytime soon. We're going home.
Once we're inside the base, I return to my human self, but the cat ears and tail are still there. All that stress and anxiety has left me drained. I collapse onto the sofa and let Sylus play with my twitching ears.
Maybe we'll have to rely on fairy tales. Will true love's kiss break the spell on the kitten princess?
Anakinas' boss man can mess around. Meanwhile, this unstable curse has me stuck somewhere between human and cat.
The twins found a lead. Your curse will be broken eventually.
I'm not worried about that. It's tough guessing whether or not... I rub my head against his palm. I'll wake up as a human or a cat. I was right. When I open my eyes again, I've turned back into a cat. As Sylus sleeps on his stomach, I'm curled up on his bare back. His broad back rises and falls beneath me with every breath. I can't resist kneading. Being a cat has its perks.
You're awake? I guess you're used to being a cat now. You haven't moved at all. I felt a ball of fur on my back in the middle of the night. I didn't dare to move, and I didn't want to either.
I lazily push myself up from his back and stretch. Satisfied, I nuzzle his face.
I see you slept well on your human mattress, Kitten.
He gives me chin rubs until I'm purring.
Let me see if yesterday's cure still works.
He gently holds my head and leans in for a kiss. Then he does it again. The kisses didn't do anything this time. I see my cat self reflected in the mirror and sigh. I soon find myself in his warm embrace again.
Since you're awake, let's stop by Meow Meow Park again. It gets lots of sunlight and has more than enough space for you to play in.
I shake my head.
I have ways to ensure no cats or humans start panicking. Regardless of whether you're a human or a cat, I'll make you happy.
The closed sign hangs on the door of Meow Meow Park. Sylus sets me down at the entrance.
Wait here. I'll be back after a bit.
He enters the building and disappears after turning the corner. Minutes later, the door opens again. Sylus emerges with a staff uniform.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the new manager of Meow Meow Park. Call me Lil S. I'll do anything to ensure my VIP can enjoy herself without any worries.
He bends down and extends a hand toward me.
Follow me, Kitten.
I hop onto his shoulder and nuzzle his neck.
Should I help her do some warm-ups before she heads into battle, then?
Sylus lifts me up with both hands, and my limbs are stretched out. He narrows one eye and lines up my front paws with a nearby dangling plushie.
The kitten gun has been loaded. Target acquired.
He's acting like a kid. Despite thinking that, I meow and play along. A streak of black-red mist flies from my paws, and the plushie falls onto the ground.
Formidable. You're a rare find.
It turns out that when a cat and human play and don't pay attention to the outside world, time slips away unnoticed. By the time drowsiness creeps in, the sky outside has begun to darken.
I see. Has it been taken care of? It's about time the newcomers learned how to be polite.
It must be about the N109 zone. Sylus hangs up and crouches down to pet my head.
I'll be gone for the night. Your place isn't cat-approved yet. It's better if you stay here. Don't worry, Mephisto's here.
A familiar black shape flies through the doorway.
If she wants to play, you play with her. Got it?
I sit at the door and watch Sylus. He rubs my ears one more time.
Wait for me. I'll be back in the morning.
Sylus hasn't reappeared since. The sun moves across the sky. I regret not following Sylus. The crow shakes his tiny head, which means there's nothing he can do. I don't usually interfere with Sylus's business, and I know he'll take care of everything and come back to me. But ever since I turned into a cat, I can't shake off this strange anxiety. Mephisto dangles a feather wand in front of my face. He wants to play with me. Irritation gets the better of me, and I start chasing Mephisto around the room. I don't know how long our chase was. I'm tired, and Mephisto's feathers are a mess. He retreated to a high place to preen himself. Yet there's still no sign of Sylus at the door. Sulking, I curl up under the sofa and shut my eyes. Hopefully he'll be here when I wake up. I'm not sure how long I slept. Mephisto is nowhere to be seen. A familiar scent is outside. Before I know it, I'm wriggling out from under the sofa and racing toward the door. I stop in my tracks. It's time to teach this unpunctual man a lesson.
It smells like cat. I knew I'd find you here. Are you mad because I'm a little late? Can we make up? Come. Cats are good at entertaining themselves. Humans are different, though. This one really misses his kitten. Your kitty punches got better while I was away. I see someone is still upset. I'll rest before appeasing my kitten. A naughty kitten, huh? You can't escape. It's time to go to bed, my dear kitten. Despite being small, you don't pull your punches. Mm. Now you're tired. Can you let me break this curse with true love's kiss? Please? Now it's your turn to kiss me, kitten.
I reach up to touch my head and realize the cat ears I've been stuck with are gone. My ears and tail. My voice is back too. Glancing at the knowing smirk on his face, I think I know what happened. When you were holding me, I pry open one of his hands to find a micro-injector in his palm. An inhibitor for the Biomodifico Evol gene product. Is that why you left?
It was more troublesome than I expected, but I dealt with it quickly.
He says it like it's nothing. However, if it's troublesome and kept him busy for a whole day, then it's anything but simple. I can't resist nuzzling his neck.
Even though the gene product was inhibited, the cat habits don't immediately disappear.
You injected as soon as you got back. I thought you wanted the cat ears and tail for a while longer. Sylus ruffles my hair.
I'll miss my dear kitten, but it's nothing compared to my hunter's freedom. Do you remember what you said when I had cat ears?
My mind drifts back to the night after we left the cruise ship. The two of us were on a speedboat that floated on the sea's surface.
You told me you'd be satisfied just touching cat ears. I get it now.
His fingers gently stroke my head. I can feel his affection.
Loving a kitten means loving everything about her. And in the process, I became easy to please.
Are those statements only true when I'm a cat?
That kitty cat is in second place.
He leans down and gently nibbles my ear.
My favorite kitten whom I love the most is in my arms.